We all want to know how the brain works. Is the organ really make us human? Without brain, there's no meaning of life. My name is Yi Zuo. I'm a professor in neuroscience in University of California at Santa Cruz. My lab studies how experiences such as stress affect the brain connectivity and how the change the brain connection and functions feedback to influence our behavior. So scientists have been studying stress for a long time, but we still know very little about stress, how it affects the brain. So I think there is so much to be learned. In order to study aging and stress, we use a mouse as a model system to do the investigation. I'm surprised how smart the mouse are. We can use them to do this amazing cognitive test that before we only use it on humans. Basically, we train the mouse to dig for food. They'll change the rules, ask them how quick they can learn the new rule. And what we found is that when the mouse is stressed, they can learn the initial rules, but they really couldn't learn a new trick. Our findings suggest that the emotional condition is really contribute to our decision making. If you undergo stress, you will undergo very bad emotional conditions, and it will definitely affect how to learn new things. I think stress is here every day, all the time, as long as we are alive. While you are in stress, a lot of things happen in the human's body, from the cellular level to the whole system levels. There are hormones released, there are behavioral changed, so we are trying to adapt to the new environment and try to survive. I think people think stress is only a bad thing, which is not true. Little bit of stress is really helpful. Also helpful if there's a dangerous situation, your stress hormone release, you need to run and escape. The bad thing comes from that if you got too much stress, you couldn't keep the balance, and the stress drives you too much into depression or those kind of things. So my student decided to give the animal one single dose of TBG at the end of the stress. TBG is a psychedelic-like drug, but it does not cause hallucination. What she found is after a single dose of TBG, the second day, everything recovers. From the behavior to synapses is really amazing. So what we saw is really surprising. TBG actually causes the making of new connections in the brain. So making new connections help our brain adapt to a new environment. And the whole idea is, while stress can trigger or put us toward the unbalanced condition, maybe these drugs can help us to recover from it. I think with the society getting more and more stressful, we will see those mental disorders coming more and more often. And it's very important to figure out a way to alleviate the situation. A major point for science, for us, besides to understand the world, is to benefit the human race. And in the aging field, nowadays it's not just important to live longer, it's to live longer in a healthy state, to have a better, longer and healthier aging.